Yeah, sure.
And now I'm going back to Athens by plane.
Right.
And then I pick up the trail and go on my third trip. And this will be hitchhiking totally without money. So I made a schedule from my last 2 trips. So I traveled like 8,000 kilometers.
Right.
I only spent 20 euros. 3 on the bus, 60 euros on the train because I had to be somewhere in time.
Okay, well done.
So it was, I prepared to spend very little money, but this even surprised me. So
yeah, sure, man.
And for me, the most valuable thing is because you think, okay, you travel without money. How is this going? How do I get to south of Germany? How do I get to Slovenia? And then you start. You just put on the sign and you go stand on the highway, and then the fun starts. The adventure starts. You meet people. You travel with people. You ride with people. They invite you. They have incredible stories. I tell them my story. So. I always say it's like really an abundance of experience, of exchange, of knowledge, of cooperation also, because with some of the people I met I still cooperate because I make media, so I make video, and I have a dream like establishing a worldwide media network, so this is partly the goal of my travels, but not the only goal.
So it's a bit of a start.
Yeah.
And you're basically taking the road and checking out what's possible along the way, like.
Yeah, because 2 years ago I thought, okay, I worked in the Netherlands for about 14 years, and I have a network here. So then I started thinking about, okay, how am I going to expand it to Europe? And I thought, okay, maybe I put a map on the wall and I throw some darts, and then I'll see where it comes. But then
did you actually do that?
No. It was just
it's a classic, right? You know, you take a map of the world,
and then
or whatever,
you start throwing, and then
okay, let's head there. You know,
could be, but
I used to just like because I was traveling through the '90s like constantly and hitchhiking and everything. I stopped hitchhiking because there was like 10 times more cars on the road, and it took 10 times longer to get a ride. You know, in the meantime you were just like eating exhaust fumes like you're a fucking.
So you actually did this with the darts?
No, I used to just wake up and go like, today, that way, you know.
Okay.
It was cool, you know. I mean, you just, halfway through France, and you see a signpost going to Barcelona, 600 kilometers, and go like, okay, I'll go for a cup of.
That's a good idea.
I'll go for a cup of coffee in the shade of the Sagrada Familia, you know.
Right,
you go there, and you have your cup of coffee. And that's that, on to the next thing, you know, so...
I had a challenge, okay, I want to travel, but I don't have a car, I don't have driver's license, I didn't have any money. So I thought, okay, how am I going to do this? So I really want to travel. So basically, I hitchhiked like 25 years ago, I hitchhiked a lot also to Spain, to Portugal, to France. And also here in the Netherlands, it was very common to hitchhike.
Yeah, it was very easy.
And I thought, okay, why not? So I started practicing here. I work in Maastricht, I hitchhiked to Maastricht. Okay, will it work? And I came back from Maastricht to Amsterdam. I had a hike in like 20 minutes, and in one ride I was in Amsterdam. So I was like, okay,
excellent.
It works here. So now we're going to try Germany.
Let's pick it up.
So then.
And it works. It's okay. It's
really,
fluent.
really nice.
Cool. Good.
So now and then it's like a general figure. If you want to hitchhike to a certain town or place, so you mustn't be in a hurry. So you have all the time. Sometimes it takes you like a few days, sometimes a few hours. So it really depends on. I don't know what it depends on, but maybe faith or
road luck we call it.
Yeah. So
just road luck.
So I started when I came from Maastricht. I started in Aachen, and I thought, okay, I'm going to hitchhike in Aachen. I go to a petrol station or Raststätte, and then I start hitchhiking. First thing, I was in Aachen, but I had to walk like 10 kilometers to the nearest Raststätte. So this is really an adventure with 3 packs, a large backpack. and then I was soaking wet. I came to this Raststätte, and okay, who's gonna take me? So I put up my tent. I slept there one night from Saturday to Sunday, and I was there with my tent. Next morning, I had some dry clothes, and after 1 hour, I got a ride to Passau, like 700 kilometers.
Nice
so
one.
this
Nice
is how
one.
it can work.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you struggle, and then suddenly.
That's often the thing. It's just like, you know, if they always say like if the going gets tough, blah blah blah. But it's basically just keep your cool. You know, don't go flip out or think that everything's against you all of a sudden or whatever. You know, no, you're just a guy taking the road, and it takes as long as it takes, and it gets as lucky as it gets. You know, like you say, you know,
it works always. It always works, but
you could have spent that whole night there saying, like, no, I have to leave here. I have to leave because I'm in a rush to help. You know, and then the fun's out of it. You know, you just go like, okay, I'm not in a condition to hitchhike. I'll just take a nap and feel better in the morning.
And the funny thing, if you think it back, there always is a reason why it took like one night or 1 hour, or because I believe that sometimes you have to meet some people or these people. Or so. For instance, I was in Croatia, and people say, okay, Croatia is difficult hitchhiking. So, but I had some very easy hikes until I was in Zadar, which is on the coast, a little bit in the center of Croatia. And a guy put me on a petrol station. He said, okay, from here you hike to Split, no problem. And there's an abandoned motel. If you have to sleep, you just go behind the motel, no problem. Cool. So it was Sunday evening, no car. It was Monday, no car. So I was there for more than 1 day. So it became Tuesday, and I was there standing by the road, and I thought, okay, I don't know why, but I just have to wait until something happens. And then came a guy on a bicycle with a full package. He came from the direction of Greece, and this appeared to be a German guy. Axel, who traveled the world on bicycle. So he had been traveling for 1.5 years. He really been on all continents.
Great. Yeah,
and there he was. So we had we now have a very nice friendship.
Cool.
And we still are in contact. And I thought, okay, this is the reason. I had to wait for Axel. And when he was gone, we chatted for some hours, and then he went because he had to go in the direction of Germany again, and I went to Greece. And then we split up, and then it took me like 1 hour, and then the car came.
And then the car came. Yeah, it's like.
So then you have the answer.
Yeah, but exactly. You know, that's pretty. You know, that's pretty.
Yeah.
And the thing is, now these days you can stay in touch with people like that, because that was, on the one hand, you know, when in the 90s and everything, it was like really cool because you meet people. And you know the chances you meet again are like slim to none.
You take this note and say, I'm going to phone you.
There's no phones, there's no emails. You know, a lot of them never had an address. Yeah, exactly. The pre-digital era, which is not like 1,000 years ago. It's like fucking
25 years ago.
20 years ago. You know,
really. Yeah.
So now the difference is that you can, you know, like. I get some pictures through social media of like, oh, okay, Eric's over there, it's cool, you know, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing you film on the road as well.
Sure will.
I'm sure that's gonna hit home with a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like travel, and even if you can just follow up on a travel that somebody's taking, you know, it gives you some extra space of mind as well in a certain way.
Yeah.
So it's a way of sharing, you know.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
especially if you want to set up like a media network.
Because I know now because.
And which kind of things do you want to connect?
Well, because when I started to travel last year, I said, okay, I do it in small pieces. So I go to south of Germany and then to Austria, and then see how it works. But now I can easily say that I'm going to travel the whole Europe. So my plan is to travel like 33 countries or 35 countries in 2 years. So that's going to be my plan. And then after Europe, it will be. I think it will be going to Asia through the Middle East. So this will be the next challenge. But for me,
I mean, when you're saying like I want to put up a media network, that means you're looking for people in all those places that you can connect with and set something up with. Are you going for communities, artists?
I'm going for small cities. So because if I look back now to the 8 months I traveled, I discovered. Sometimes I really discovered places I didn't know, but I had a hunch or a gut feeling. Okay, I have to go there.
Yeah.
One example is the place Ioannina. It's in the north of Greece, and I was in Albania. On my first journey, I wanted to skip Albania and go directly to Athens.
Yeah.
This worked, but this time I didn't get any good hike. So I was struggling in the south of Albania and the north of Greece, and I had this sign with Athens. I want to go to Athens. But it didn't work. It didn't work out.
The hang-up situation.
Then a guy came with a car. He said, "Okay, we're not going to Athens here. It doesn't work. You have to go to Ioannina." And then I say, "Okay, this is sign number one."
Yeah.
So I couldn't go there. I couldn't get a ride over there. So I stayed a night at a petrol station. And then the next morning, I decided to put up the sign Ioannina. So morning, 10:30, a little sunshine. I put up the sign Ioannina. After 20 minutes, the car stops. I'm going to Ioannina. Okay. So I was in Ioannina, which was like 60 kilometers.
It sounds fun.
Yeah. But I still had to plan. I want to go to Athens. So I was there in Ioannina, and the guy who took me, he said, "Okay, it's a nice small place. We have a lake and a very nice town." And then two things happened. I thought, okay, I want to go to Athens. I want to go to Athens. But this started to fade away. And then the lake came up, and Ioannina came up, and I was like 7 kilometers from Ioannina. And I said, okay, what the heck? I go to check out this town, see what it is.
You're traveling to discover it, and you don't pass up opportunities like that, you know.
So I decided, okay, it's hiking is enough. I go to stay there for maybe one day. Finally, I stayed there for 4 days. It was really nice town. But because actually I'm looking for one town in each land, in each country, where I want to put up this media network. So it's based on a city, on a community.
Yeah.
So it's the Dutch name is buurttelevisie, like neighborhood channel. So the basis for me is a small city, not too big, not like 5 million people in Athens, but towns like 100,000, 200,000 people, where I can start to establish a network. So I have to get to know people. I have to get to know the city.
So you basically get people to film each other, interview each other, update each other on local events and local possibilities and all of that.
Yeah.
Cool. And then you want to link those local networks together as well.
Yeah, because it's very interesting what happens in Greece to exchange it what happens in Germany or in France or whatever.
Of course.
Because a lot of these local initiatives in cities, you see them worldwide. So you can exchange it. You can learn from each other.
Definitely. You find that through the internet and everything. It's such a blessing because it makes people aware that they're not the only ones in those situations, but those situations are actually reflected around the globe. Problems, but also solutions, and hurdles and ways to overcome them. And,
from that you can learn a lot. So in that inspire each other.
So in that way, you actually want to create. Yeah, I get it. It's cool. Okay. I guess we've got it about now. So,
okay.
Thanks a lot and happy travels.
You're welcome. Yeah, thanks for having me. Okay.
Yeah, sure, it's fun, man.
And these videos they will come. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
You got a name yet?
Not yet. No, but I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
A friend of mine called me the holistic traveler.
Nah. That's too yogurt weavy. You know what I mean? No.
Okay, so we skip that.
No, you gotta. No, it's gotta be. It's gotta kick, and basically the holistic. It's like I got my balls sliced off, and now I'm wandering down the road. It doesn't come through, and it doesn't reflect you.
Okay.
It's gotta be.
So
there's gotta be more passion in there.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, I just ask for it, and then someday this week it will come up. Maybe when I'm on the plane or
sure. It'll come to you. Okay, man.
Thank you very much.
Super.